Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I'm in my car. Just in case you didn't notice. I'm on my way to Belleville to go to Chapters, buy a magazine or two, and maybe go to Sunrise or Sam the Record Man and shoplift a CD or two. And on the way, I've been thinking recently about how, with my dad, he used to have old country albums. And I really, when I would get bored with the 2 or 3 rock albums I had, probably all Beatles albums, I would investigate his record collection. And I got to like quite a bit of old country music, thanks to my dad. So on the way to Belleville, I thought I would sing a few songs for you that I remember. If I might screw up a lyric or two, though. So here we go. I just woke up, so I'll try and not fall asleep while I'm driving. I'm going to pick up a coffee before I start sleeping. Now, there's quite a few country, old country artists that I really like. And one of them, I don't know if he would be labeled, strict country. He was more country pop, I guess. But I'll sing one of his big hits. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to lend 50 cents. No, hey, I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 4-bedroom, and I'm man of means by no means, king of the road. As you can tell, I do miss a lyric or two. Yeah, Roger Miller, a really talented guy. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Now, one of the legendary old country singers, and he was, I'm sure he went through some rough times, but Charlie Pride, I remember, my dad really loving his music, and him being a black country artist in the 60s, I think that was pretty rare, or maybe he was the only one, I don't know. But tip of the hat to Charlie Pride. His love songs, like, some of them were kind of like cheating kind of songs. It's back when I didn't know what cheating was. Like, does my ring hurt your finger when you go out at night? I never understood what that meant, back when I was like 10 years old. Well, why is the ring hurting her finger? Why is she going out without it? Kiss an angel good morning, and something, 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 something. One of my favorite, I know that my dad used to have quite a few Hank Snow albums. I think Hank Snow had like 50 different records in the 60s, and my dad had quite a few of them. But the one that I really liked was I've Been Everywhere. I remember the album cover and, of course, the song. It was, it was original. It was really fast, and it went like this. I was holding my head but nothing stuck on. I don't know all the words. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the desert, bare man. I've been everywhere. I won't sing when I'm ordering my coffee. Morning. I'll have a medium dark roast with 2 creams and 1 sugar, please.
Okay.
That's it.
$1.85.
Thank you. No, I don't want a donut. I have celiac disease. Do you have a gluten-free donut? Just snap at her. Do you not know who I am? Okay. Thank you. And the other Hank Snow song I really love is I'm Moving On. I can't sing it because I don't know the words, unlike all the other songs I'm singing to you. A big old rig, coming back, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Rory Gallagher, the great guitarist, in his first band, Taste, it was the final song on the album, and he did a really nice version of Hank Snow's I'm Moving On. What else? Probably the greatest country singer, my favorite, is Johnny Cash. The man, American Recordings Volume 4. The Man Comes Around. It's just one of my all-time favorite albums. But in the 60s, there was Orange Blossom Special, which I can't really sing much because it's mainly an instrumental. But that album, that whole album was great. I Walk the Line, and all those great songs. I remember he had the double Johnny Cash album, and back then, I don't think there were any double albums that I ever came across. That was the very first one. It was called Ballads of the True West. And some of it was spoken word. I don't think my dad cared for it too much, actually. But, yeah. There was, what else? Johnny Horton with Ballad, what's that? You know the song I'm talking about. Then there was Sergeant Sadler, what was his name? With Ballad of the Green Beret. Yeah, Johnny Horton, he did North to Alaska. And what's that other one? Can't think of it at the moment, but you know what I mean. Ballad, what is it? Battle of New Orleans. Is that it? I don't remember. I'm old. I don't remember the 60s. What else? My dad even had some female country artists. I never really played them. Jean Shepherd, Loretta Lynn, of course. Tex Ritter, of course, John Ritter, the TV guy from Three's Company and a couple other shows. Tex Ritter, that was his dad, and the song I remember of his was Hillbilly Heaven. I used to like that song. I still like it. Another good one, George Jones, of course, one of the greats. But the song I loved of his was "The Race Is On." It was, it was a touch more fast-paced than most country music. It was almost like a rockabilly sound to it. And loved his voice too. Is on and here goes went just like that. Oh, what else? And over on the left you have a great big field. I'd be like a tour guide for Trenton, Belleville. And on the right here, you have a bunch of trees, and there's nothing else to really look at, so this section here has a few houses. So, yeah, old country music. I mean, some of it was corny, with the rhinestones and all that. Oh, Glen Campbell, he was more late 60s, early 70s, but his music, which wasn't necessarily just old, it was kind of like Roger Miller. It was like pop country, but he definitely a great artist. And I did see that documentary on him when he was sadly losing his memory, and he's an amazing guitarist too. So, Wichita Lineman, and even Rhinestone Cowboy. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and getting letters and what does that go? Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know. I kind of remember Johnny Carson, the great TV host in the 70s. I think he did a takeoff on Rhinestone Cowboy. I think he sang it straight, but he just sang it so silly. So when I think of Rhinestone Cowboy, I think of Johnny Carson doing it. Like a rhinestone cowboy, like that. It was funny at the time, okay? What else? Yeah, so, you know, in the 70s and 80s, some of the country I don't mind. My favorite of them was probably Garth Brooks. I mean, he's a very talented guy, and once again, there was a recent documentary on him that was very good. And, you know, when I'm at work, every Wednesday is new country. They play the new country radio station. It's the same. Everything sounds the same. But once in a blue moon, they play something older, like Garth Brooks, and it'd be like a breath of fresh air. And it was like, oh my God, this guy actually had talent, or has talent. I've got friends in low places. That's about all I know from that song. Great songs. Now country is, somebody get me a beer, 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 beer. I'm going out to my truck and I'm gonna have a good cry, and then I'm gonna go and see my dog, and then I'm gonna go and see my wife, and it's basically the same thing. You know, old herdin' songs. And these new country artists, they're like obsessed with blue jeans for some reason. Oh, that girl in her blue jeans, I remember her at the bar when I was drinking the beer, and I was crying in my truck and thinking about my dog and my wife, which is basically the same thing. That was funny. Look at the beautiful scenery. Oh my God, the grass is so beautiful. It's so green. But props to old country music. And of course, Dolly Parton, of course. Legendary songwriter, she's great. You know, props to the women country singers too. You know, I've been thinking about doing a video where I sing a bunch of old country songs. I was thinking of quite a few songs, and now, of course, when I'm doing the video, I can't think of any old country songs. And then when I do think of a old country song, I can't remember the lyrics. It's making me angry. I'm an angry driver. My old lady left me last night. She went out to a bar, and so I phoned her and I said, does my ring hurt your finger when you go out to the bar? Back to Charlie Pride for a minute. He has, I'm sorry, he's still alive and kicking. He has a really nice voice. Kalijah was a wooden standing by the door. What else? Oh, the crystal chandeliers light up the paintings on the wall. The marble statuettes hang lightly on the floor thing. I don't know. So I hope I've entertained you with a bunch of old country songs that I couldn't remember the lyrics to. We'll do this again someday. Maybe in 10 years. I'll be 72. Do you think I'll remember? I won't even remember any of the artists I was just talking about. And let alone the words. I am woman, hear me roar. I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rose garden. That was Lynn Anderson, I believe, right? Lynn Anderson. I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. Loretta Lynn. You know, I was also thinking, instead of doing this video, I was thinking getting my guitar and just basically doing what I'm doing now, singing a bunch of country songs. But, especially these older performers, they'll start a song and they always say thank you when they start the song. It's like, let me think of one here. Trailer for sale or rent, room to rent, trailer for sale or rent. Thank you. They start the song and they say thank you. And I got a Davida, baby, thank you. See, it's not the same with rock music. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold. Thank you. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. Thank you. And I think I just proved that you can drink 5 bottles of beer and then go for a nice drive. I'm just joking. Don't drink and drive. And don't sing old country songs when you're driving. It's dangerous. So I'd like to end this video by saying God bless all of the old country music stars, be they alive or be they dead. Yeah, and here in Ontario, Canada, we're still all having to wear masks. That couple there is wearing a mask, just walking down the sidewalk. I don't know about you, but I always feel kind of guilty walking into a bank wearing a mask. It's like, I almost feel like I gotta run out of the bank or something. Just feel guilty. Reminds me of the old days. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm at the mall. And please leave a comment. Let me know if you liked any old country singers from the past. I don't know how anybody can hate old country music. I mean, they can hate some of it maybe, but don't hate all of them. Hate's a very strong word anyway. Although I hate new country. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'm off to shop. I'm off to purchase a CD and a magazine or two. Bye. Oh my God, it's so busy. Why are there so many people at the mall? Where am I gonna park? I don't want to park all the way down here. I'm gonna have to walk. I don't want to walk all the way to the mall. The mall's like 50 feet away. I don't want to walk. Bye, everybody.